Hello guys, this is my build known as the American Dreamer. It is a one bedroom, one garage, one bath, one kitchen project. And here's the garage. I'm mainly focused on making it have a storage capabilities, and I decorated the bedroom to mainly look like it was one from a college dorm. And my main inspiration from the bathroom, I'd say, was mainly industrial type of New York vibes. And overall, I think the main time period this house takes place in is the 2000s. Here we can see the office, which would otherwise be used as a pantry, the living room, which has access to the kitchen. You got those little windows there. And here we got the backyard. We got all the plants, the luscious plant life, the laundry, and we also have a dumpster for any stuff which wouldn't fit in the trash cans, along with our beehives. We also have a swing for the kids and a kiddie pool. Here, we mainly kept it small, sweet, with a TV, and our kitchen is more towards a kitchenette, but we also added a lot of design with the counter space and counters. And with the sunroom, since this is a lower middle class house, we mainly focused on keeping it messy, and we added some wall ivy there too. Alright, and let's get into the speed build. As you can see as I place down the walls, the main original plan for what is now used as a bathtub shower combo was originally meant to be used as a sort of pantry. But you can see as the build goes on that I chose to use it as the bathroom instead rather quickly, because I understood that we could use what is now the office space as partly a pantry if we really needed to. Although this bathroom lacks a proper mirror connected with the sink and such, we have a floor mirror, and I think the mirror could obstruct the natural lighting which we would get from the windows which I have used. So I think it's probably best that we used a floor one, as you could have seen in the tour. When it came down to the walls, I tended to have a bit of a hard time before settling on the automatic roof placement for the gable roof. This is because one of my main references towards a lot of my buildings is Faulty, and Faulty does the custom work with the mansard roof and the hip roof, along with the gable roof, and I was trying to see if I could make that work. It didn't go as according to plan, but I'm also glad that I was able to move towards using the automatic gable roof, for I feel like it turned out a lot more smoothly than anything else would have. When I first built this, I already knew that I was going to make it so that it would be a single father and his one son that would live here. Although the design, as you can see in the tour, might make it seem a little more like college students may live here, but don't be fooled. It was difficult for me because I didn't know that the industrial bedding would probably be the best for both ends until around like a couple minutes or so. But I think it was able to work out quite well. And if you feel like there's a way I could have done it better, make sure to let me know in the comments. Does anyone really use the bay windows? I do tend to use them for projects which are more colonial French style houses. I think it worked out with this one well because the entire house has this custom built manufactured home type of feel. But I'm not sure what else it would really fit with other than the ones I had already stated. Do you guys use bay windows for your houses? Here, as you can see, I'm starting to work on the garage. I think I mainly focused on adding wood paneling because I felt like that 1970s type of feel, which you would see in the 1970s living rooms, was the type of feel that I wanted to bring into the garage, but to really make it more gritty and dirty feeling, but in a way that felt lived in and not really poverty. I think it ended up turning out really good, though. Even though there were difficulties figuring out what the situation with natural lighting would be, or how I'd exactly place vehicles if I were to add any. Here you can see that I focused on making this kitchen particularly more towards a modern craftsman type kitchenette. When I turn my camera here, you can see that I built a kind of built out wall with a shelf where I had some things stored right there with a basket. I focused on making this kitchen feeling more like it had actual food that was cooked there, and you could actually feel like you would have the best mac and cheese and other good dishes of your life there. I really felt like that vibe was important, especially since it is a home which is lived in by mainly two people. I feel like having a good kitchen is part of having a good Bloxburg house. What do you guys think? The father works as a teacher, so that's why I added the quantum physics books. I think that added another great lived-in vibe, along with the pens. Here I added a little Breaking Bad reference with adding the pizza on the roof. I wasn't sure if I was going to add a jacuzzi, but I decided against it because I think it encapsulated more of a suburban vibe to have the backyard feel more natural in the way that it did in the tour. Initially with this project, I had really difficult times picking out the color scheme of which I would make not just the house's exterior, but the interior as well. But as I learned and leaned in more towards this theme of being a lived-in kind of artsy vibe, I think that helped me build the color scheme, which you see in it during the tour. I think it mainly means to encapsulate a vibe of overall having it be a safe space, but a lived-in space, if you catch my vibe. I think bricks were the best decision for the majority of this kitchen, especially on the slight outside where you see the neon sign and all those posters and the corkboard. I think it mainly fit because the kitchen is meant to kind of feel old and just overall peaceful, but you can also tell that it's also quite messy. And I think that's really unique, especially in the way that